Thekla. Today it is known as Bristol's most unique music venue. Moored in the mud dock area of Bristol's floating harbour, the venue has played host to an impressive array of bands and artists over the years and has become an iconic symbol for Bristol's music scene. Built in Germany in 1958, Thekla was used as a cargo ship to transport goods. In 1982, the boat was bought by Key Longfellow Stanchel and Vivian Stanchel. The couple saw its potential and decided to refit it. Thekla, previously known as the Old Profanity Showboat, was brought to Bristol in 1983 as a touring theatre boat and has been here ever since. Present-day Thekla is still as popular as ever. The boat is now primarily used as a music venue and nightclub. Thekla is continuing to grow in popularity with such a high demand for music events. It is now home to arguably some of the best gigs in Bristol.
My name is Alex Black, I'm the General Manager of Thekla and I've been here for about 8 years. My first memory of Thekla was coming here for the Saturday club night pop confessional, and I was just amazed the amount of space you get on a boat. You don't really see it from the outside, but once you get inside in the hull it's absolutely massive. I've worked in a couple of venues in the city centre across the years, but Thekla is certainly my favourite by far. It's a unique venue in many aspects.
Thekla is one of Bristol's most renowned music venues. The city has a buzzing nightlife and is home to over 20 nightclubs covering an array of music genres.
Hi, I'm Callum, I'm 35 years old and I am a DJ. Many years ago I was on a popular Bristol music forum. I said I wanted to start my own club night because I was bored of the clubs I was going to. And then I started a new night called Pressure in September of 2009, so I've been a resident DJ here for almost 10 years.
The boat was used to hold a number of entertainment events including comedy, cabaret, productions, musicals and poetry events, as well as housing an art gallery.
There is no doubt that she is chock full of impurities.
Multiple uses of the boat were becoming apparent. Not only was Thekla hosting a number of notable productions including Moby Dick the Musical, it was attracting attention for its live performances. The owner, Vivian Stanchel, a former musician and artist of the Bonzo Dog Doodah band, even found himself treading the stage to perform.
This is the B-side of our single, sports fans. Hope it makes you sick.
2018 marks 60 years since the iconic boat was built, and the Maybank holiday of 2019 celebrated 35 years in the nightlife industry.
So this year Thekla is celebrating its 35th birthday as a venue, and we've programmed a series of events across the weekend, and it's just a chance for us to make a little noise about us being hopefully a great venue, being here for 35 years, and a chance for a lot of customers, old and new, to come and experience the venue.
It's all about the music. The stage down there is really good, and I love how it kind of does a little like maze to get in there. Yeah, I love. I've seen Craig Charles here. I've seen so many different acts here. Definitely is the best nightclub place ever.
A lot of bands hold Thekla quite dear in their hearts, so when it is such an important event like this, they're quite willing to come along and take part.
Yeah, my name's Clive Meeker. I'm from the band Dr. Meeker, and we're playing here tonight at the Thekla at 9 o'clock. Yeah, I love the Thekla. Just did a sound check just then, and the sound system is, the bass is proper. It feels good. You wouldn't know it was a boat if you didn't know that you just got onto a boat. It just feels like a normal club. I don't think there's any preparations we've got to do. I'm sure there's preparations that the club owners have got to do, like waterproof the gaff and, I don't know, make sure it stays afloat, all those sorts of things. But for us, we just leave that to them. Come in and play.
Thekla has a really unique environment with the fact that it's a boat. It can be a bit trying at times, but I think that has definitely led to its longevity across the years.
Phil. I'm a security guard here, working here for the last 2 years. Because it's the 35-year anniversary, we've got a lot of people coming in for that event specifically. We watch vulnerable people walking around, if they're brought out for whatever reason, or if they're not even allowed in the nightclub. We also watch them up to a certain degree away from the venue as well. But the main thing is communication between the management on the boat and the security personnel. Obviously it's going to be a slightly different crowd. It won't be like usual just students. You do get people that used to come here 10, 15 years ago saying, or just people that see it on TV or on the social media feeds, and that's what brings in a different sort of crowd as well.
The size of Thekla is a great sort of medium-sized venue for Bristol. They give new bands a step up again, allowing them to play on a bigger stage than they normally would do. But then national bands, international bands come here when they're not quite academy-sized, but they're on their way up. They'll come to Thekla. It's definitely like been a step up for a lot of people and represents Bristol.
I think one thing that's different at Thekla is we were embracing both live music and nightclubs pretty much from the start. A lot of live music venues have had to adopt these over the years to help keep up with customer demands, but it's something we've done for a long time now, so we're very good at it. And other than that, Thekla's a boat. There's no other boats that are music venues in Bristol, so that definitely is a unique selling point for a lot of customers, and especially tourists.
In 2017, plans to build apartments 150 metres from the venue were approved. Concerns were raised as there was fear this could result in noise complaints and closure of the venue.
So there's some flats being built just behind us in the Redcliffe Wharf area, which when they first did the assessment of noise, they did so when we were running at half capacity. So we were worried that this wouldn't be an adequate output of noise for them to judge, and then for them to put in their soundproofing based on that. Because we are a boat, we can't just slap on some more soundproofing like another building can. We can't build anything more on the outside of the ship, we can only build it on the inside. We did start the Save Thekla campaign in 2017, which had lots of bands and DJs getting behind us using the hashtag Save Thekla, just to voice their concerns at the possibility of us closing down and what it would mean to the city centre and Bristol as a whole. I think Bristol's got a really good music scene. We're lucky enough to have quite a few venues, a few less than we did have a few years ago, unfortunately.
Not all nightclubs are as lucky as Thekla. In 2018, Beer Keller in Bristol had to suddenly close its doors. A development firm has been blamed for the closure of the venue. So in the summer we're getting some extensive works done to the hull of the ship. We're pretty much getting a new hull put underneath the ship, which should hopefully bring it out to a 50-year lifespan from here on, with some regular maintenance checks throughout the years. So if the boat can hold up for another 50 years, then we'll certainly still be here putting on gigs for that time.
Like Thekla is getting dry docked soon for the whole summer, and the idea is it's going to last another 50 years. Like, the owners have faith in it. Every week there's crowds and crowds of people here. Gigs, pretty much always busy. I think Thekla will be here for another 50 years.
I think the Save Thekla campaign certainly showed that Thekla is very, very dear to Bristol, whether you be in the music industry or not. So I'd like to think that we have hopefully got a strong future, quite literally a strong future with the new hull as well.
Celebrating 35 years of Thekla has reminded everyone that the boat is an integral part of Bristol's music scene, and its future looks bright and promising.